Morning guys, how you doing? I'm Yalik and it's Thursday and that means War Factory. And and I went ahead and boosted yesterday for an op hit and then went ahead and cleared my map and then went ahead and started a warrior upgrade and then realized that I had not left myself a ton of gold for today. So keeping that in mind, we are going to try to do this as cheaply as possible, and I know I say that a lot because, I mean, gold's in limited supply. Why not be economical if you can? However, yeah, in this case it's not really a choice, it's more of a necessity. Anyway, this is War Factory, and it's a layout we've had at least a couple times in the last couple of months. On one occasion, it was very, very obvious that the key was to go over here and use grenadiers, and I chose not to do that. And the next time we had it, I decided to go ahead and get the grenadiers over here. That was a little sloppy. I don't know if you remember that. I hope not. But we also had, I think we had extended shocks at that time, so this was pretty recent because that tribe just went away a couple days ago. Not going to do that today. Reason being, let's see, health on shields. I'm not boarding those down. Maybe you are on a big account. I'm not on this one. Reason being, I'm going to use a different approach today. This is the approach that I would be using on my level 46, which I've actually already started doing. I don't even have grenadiers on that account, I don't think, or if I do, they're level 1. They're not much higher on this account, to be honest. This is kind of messy over here. If you're going to try to use grenadiers, there's a bunch of GBE you can grab, and you're going to need that, because then you're going to have to come over here, and you can shock. I believe this can all be shocked together, the 2 Doom Cannons and the 2 lasers, but they all have very long range, so they would be shooting at you. And they have their prototypes, so they have higher health, 83,000, and that's a lot of work for grenadiers to do, especially low-level grenadiers. Even for higher-level grenadiers, it's fine, you can just sit there shocking things, but you're going to have to realize that the shocks get progressively more expensive while you have to do that much damage to 4 different prototypes. So, it could take a while. And then you still have to get over here and do all that stuff, and I'm just not messing around with all that. However, so I'm going to approach from the right-hand side, which to my eye is a lot friendlier. However, as I said, this one laser right here is not so much of a problem, but this one would probably be an issue at 12 o'clock. Maybe. And this Doom Cannon is definitely going to be a problem. So, plan is this. I'm going to use Sparky, surprise, surprise. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab some of that free GBE right off the bat. I'm going to clean the mines up a tiny bit. I'm going to get rid of some of these ranged towers because we're going to need to do that anyway. Once I've got that cleaned up on that side, I'm going to do a clearing hit over here and 2 shocks to make sure we get everything, and we're going to clear stuff out. And then we'll come back to this side, and once that is done, this side seems pretty straightforward. You have the Doom Cannons to worry about, probably park like somewhere up in here. Doom Cannons and a blaster to deal with. And then just some one-shotters over here, one-hitters, and you can clean up and just sit up here for days. So, let's go ahead and get started. Gonna sacrifice a boat of girls on this one, because I do want to get up some extra GBE. We'll use one of the later boats. 11 as opposed to 12, since we're just sacrificing them. Let's sacrifice as few as possible. They'll still do the damage that they need to. Over here, we're going to try to get rid of both of those boom mines, because those are going to be in Sparky's path. And I'm going to use a barrage to mark this shock launcher, because the barrage, if placed very carefully there in the middle of that cluster, will do damage to nothing else. None of the other conventional towers, just the shock launcher. Damages Doom Cannons, but you can't hack those. And this is about the time where I want to start paying attention over here, and I'm going to drop the girls down to there and get up a little bit more GBE before the lasers spot us. And then we'll be good to go. I'm going to tag all of those as well. So on this side, we've now damaged the 4 rocket launchers and the shock launcher that we're going to want to hack, and we've removed all but one of the mines that will be on Sparky's path. And there's no way we're getting all 5 of those hacks in one attack. Should be able to do it in 2. It's a little fun, actually, because you're going to try to hack. Oh, there, the laser just turned, so this will be ending momentarily, which is good because we need to move on. One more shot. Boom. Okay, great. So, fun thing about this, if you have critters, you're going to want to use them, because I did this on my 46 account, don't have critters. I had placed Sparky up next to these crates, which is what we're going to do right here, and that is in range of the blaster. And I put her up there because we wanted to get as much as possible out of the range of the hot pots, because hot pots are also incredibly bad for Sparky. So it's sort of a devil's choice there. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, they both suck. That was a little too fat on the smoke, so we're going to do that. Hopefully she stays under smoke. We're going to throw the critters in there, and that should protect us from the blaster. I hope. I can't quite see where those critters have landed. The other problem is, got to make sure to come out of smoke, which I was being a little tentative on the previous account because I don't have... we have enough for a double tap here. We do. Perfect. So we'll get 4 of the 5. That's good. Being very tentative with the smokes because I don't have the critters there. What are we supposed to use this on? I don't know. Probably blaster, I guess. And being tentative, excuse me, with the smokes, like throwing them a bit early on the hacks, I didn't get the double hacks out. So you do have to wait until the timer, pretty much as it expires, you throw the next smoke there to re-smoke yourself. But without the critters, it's sketchy. So get the critters in there for sure. Don't forget that bit. Alright, we've lost 1 boat of girls here. So we're going to send Sparky up to do her thing. Hack that 1 tower. We can probably get away with 1... I mean, we could try to stretch them and probably get away with 2 smokes, but I'm not going to do that because of the boom cannons. If Sparky gets shot on the beach, that ends in a hurry. Then we're going to use girls over here. We're going to drop over here and try to use a couple smokes, walk up this direction. Like I said, a couple shocks should clear some mines first. Actually, might use a boat of girls over here to grab some more free GBE. Let's see. We're gonna, you know what, this is a bit risky, but I'm gonna do it. Press hack under smoke. Wait, I think she'll stop just before that hot pot. Okay, awesome. So that's hacked, and that'll be out of the way. We're gonna clear some of these mines because we're gonna be standing over there. And while we're at it, really, 1 mine, you gotta go. We're gonna hack, or tag all of the towers that we want removed there, and also the mortars, not because we want them removed, but just cause. I'm actually not gonna get the GBE over there. Don't really need it. Smokes are still cheap, and I only need about 5 of them. 6. So let's just go ahead and get started here. Like so, I think. Don't let the lasers see you, because that's bad. Alright, should be good there. Don't have battle orders or anything to activate here because we already used a hero. That's unfortunate. And 2. Hopefully got the hot pot in there also. And let's see what the girls decide to do here. Now obviously we're going to have to go like that, and we're going to throw critters to that side for... Are we going to have enough GBE for 1 more shot? Yes. And that's good. We'll put that up there. And we want to get, it's really that Doom Cannon, no, Hot Pot. So really that Doom Cannon is the thing we most need to get here. And didn't. Got everything else, which makes that fairly easy for the next time, but unfortunately that means there will have to be a next time. So we have 3 hits left. Let's see how much health is left on the Doom Cannon. Well, we can probably send a couple boats over there. Park them like right here. And current health 37. 37,000. I'm thinking one boat. Just one boat and shock. Let's see. There. And then we can send everybody else over to the right side. You know, clear some stuff out. I was planning on leaving the hot pots and just going around them on that side, but we'll see. Anyway. Actually, no, we can put the girls right here. One shot. And why do I still have Everspark here? Questions. So, don't need the smoke right away here, so we'll put it, let's see, I'm going to flare the girls up to theirs. Perfect. Hey, when you just drop one boat, it is really easy to smoke them. That's a plus. I think that should be plenty of damage. And if I'm wrong, then, well, this is going to look silly. Yeah. Tons and tons of damage. Cool. Alright, so we have that down, and these girls are about 2 seconds away from dying. Yep. Alright, cool. Thank you, ladies. Your memory will be honored. Now, we have the critters. We're going to get the GBE. We're going to use the critters for 2 things here. First of all, we're going to pop up the hot pots that way, and we're going to use them for a shield against those Doom Cannons because they will do some work on us. If we don't let those turn. Keep moving. And this is pretty straightforward here, actually. Get a couple of Doom Cannons with the next shock. Get some more critters down there. And mostly one-hitters and those Doom Cannons now between us and the core. How are we doing on shocks? We'll throw another one just on the Doom Cannons. We're going to regroup the girls over there. And how are we going to be for the next shock? Not going to have that. Critters would be great, something, because there's going to be a bunch of splash damage happening here in a hurry from the Doom Cannons. Remember back in the days when Doom Cannons did not do splash damage? Yeah, those were the days. One Doom Cannon. Oh, you can hear the neighbor. Cool. And we're going to hack, because she should hack that boom cannon, which will keep the blaster distracted and keep my remaining girls from dying. The boom cannon can't even do anything because it's being chain shot. It's like it's not killing crates or anything like that. Interesting. More critters, which should also help distract the blaster, and just clearing. And this should be a pretty easy day from here. We'll have to clear out those snipers. I don't know if I'll get all of this in this hit, but the next hit it should be quite easily done. Actually, we have a hack. Let's go ahead and use it. That's something. A little more damage on the blaster. And we've got 2 girls down here who are just toiling away. I don't think they're in the range of anything at the moment. Maybe, nope, the sniper went down. Nope, actually the blaster. Let's see, a little more damage on the blaster, and that's the end of that attack. So, from here we have just one clearing hit. Not forgetting to switch to brick, so at this point we've used 1 complete loadout of girls plus a boat. Which is not too bad, down to 134. I mean, I do still have this which I haven't collected in a bit. I would love to leave that alone. Yeah, basically my theory on this account. So like I said last night, it's unreal how much easier this is compared to the first time I played this game. Boosted everything, including the resource reward, went out, crushed everything on the map. And I had just finished, I had a warrior upgrade going, and with op reward and everything else, I had to gem that so that I could start this new warrior upgrade, which is amazing. So in less than a week, I'm going to jump up 2 levels on my warriors. Plus I did this boat down here as well, which I had to gem this morning to have it ready for this. But just so easy to go. As soon as I need an upgrade, I just wait a couple days, let stuff build up on my map, boost everything, and go kill everybody. Done. And we get the upgrades we need, and that's that. So much different from the first time I played this game. Do not keep greens, do not keep ice. It is silly, it is stupid. This is the way to do it. I mean, it's strictly a matter of how long I have to wait to do the next upgrade and how impatient I am. And if I'm especially impatient, start smoking it out there. If I'm especially impatient, I'll do what I just told you I did, which is, we're going to throw a smoke out there because I know they're going to want to walk down a little bit to get towards that tower. And not going to use battle orders yet. Cool. Go ahead, ladies. Just pop right out. And where are those going? They decided for some reason to go all the way down to these snipers. Cool. Not really. Anyway, now we use battle orders. And then we'll just regroup above the core and call it a day. Oh, except we're not going to focus on core. Regroup above the core again. Go like that. Some of those girls might spread over to the range of the flamethrowers. Nope, not going to get that far. Battle orders to burn through the core. We have 1 more battle orders. This will go quickly from here. I think there's still an attack left, so I gotta say this is a pretty fair attack strategy. Not overly complicated. I mean, that smoke walk over there is fairly simple. You're not going to get too much of an easier one. You do have to be able to pull off some hacking, but like I said, you have an extra attack to play with if you try this. So, anyway, that is War Factory with my level 52. We'll see if I can pull that off on my 46. On the 65, I might try using the grens strategy, but that's for another time. Anyway, yeah, just was going specifically for the upgrade for this boat, which is, I mean, these things are starting to get expensive. That was 3.2, 3.1, 2.46. Did have an op boat, like I said, to play with, but I turned that into gold. So just go out, destroy your map, get your upgrades, and then it's just a waiting game. I'm going to wait a couple days and let players build up on my map now. I had a few spawn overnight. And then when this upgrade is just about done, then I'll probably boost up for an op hit on that day too, and then repeat. And I don't even know what I'll do next. But, I went from having almost no gold, it was under 1 million yesterday afternoon, to having enough to do this upgrade, which is around 5 million, I want to say, that easily. So, yeah, do yourself a favor. This is it's a blowing stuff up game, so get out there, make something go boom. And with that said, I'm out. That's War Factory. Hope it helps you. If so, like the video, all the stuff that you know what to do. And I have 91,000 gold left, so I guess I'm pretty much done here. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you later.